who taught the drug dealers how to do math, and why are they doing math differently than anybody else? Me and this man, okay, look. It was an eighth, it was a 3/5, it was a 7, it was a half, and a whole.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
An eighth, a 3/5, a 7, half whole. Eighth, 3/5, 7, half whole. Okay, where the did a quarter come from? Now, 25. The quarter is 25. 25 cents is a quarter. So if I take 2 3/5s and add them together, I got 7. So I know a 7 is bigger than a fucking 3/5. Right? Now y'all calling the 7 a quarter because 2 plus 5 is 7? Like what is that? Why are y'all doing sneak math? Like I don't understand how the we went from eighth, 3/5, 7. Wait a minute, because ain't the 3/5 an eighth? The 3/5 is the eighth.
A lot of boring math later.
So that belongs over there with the quarter? Because I feel like y'all are doing fractions. And I'm just trying to get a weed. So why are y'all calling a 7 a quarter? Why is that?
Dude, didn't you graduate like 6 years ago?
Because if I add 1/8,
She's not that smart.
I ain't got time to explain to her. These dispensaries are out here causing mass confusion. Let's get into my algorithm 11. What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And it's just my algorithm 11, just trying to bring a little sanity to my peeps out there, because I know it's a couple of you that feel like this right here.
The problem is people want you to be the bigger person every single day. No, I don't want to be the bigger person. Let me be the little person today. I want to get on somebody's nerves today. I don't want to be the big person to walk away and let them just have it. Let them have it. No, I want to have it. I want a chance to argue. I want to argue today. I've been letting everything slide for the past 2 weeks. Now it's time for me to upset everybody. All right? I don't want to be the big person every day. Let's switch. You get Mondays, Tuesdays, and I get the rest of the week. Okay then. Oh, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that though. When I want to be the ignorant person for the rest of the week, I can't be ignorant. I gotta be the big person every single day of the week, every single day of the year. I don't want to. I'm gonna start being ignorant just like y'all. I don't want to. We both gonna be the little person. We gotta find the bigger person. Where the bigger person at? It ain't me. It ain't you. So who's the bigger person? Shit, I guess we don't know good.
Don't do it. Hold out. I got you. Let's laugh and giggle a little bit. Let's get the party started.
Hey.
Bienvenida, señora.
Dear Heavenly Father. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to say I hate that they killed Jesus like that. And I promise if I ever get a chance, if y'all ever forgive me for my sin, really, I promise you. Like, this how I feel. I promise you. Like, hey, Judy's gonna be mine.
Growing up in the hood, I used to see some foreigners with some ridiculous gold jewelry. I seen a lot of gold jade pieces coming up that I absolutely wondered, how did that person have such an expensive piece of jewelry? I think I found the answer. A lot of this gold that we be seeing isn't gold, so y'all gotta be careful when y'all gold shopping overseas.
This large chunk is not real gold. In fact, it's Bengal red gold, a type of ore similar to gold. When cut, it shows the same color inside and out. It can melt under high heat and instantly returns to its golden color when exposed to water. This material is not attracted to magnets and sinks in water. Even when burned, It doesn't lose or fade in color. This has led some unscrupulous merchants to sell it as real gold for profit. Everyone must be careful not to be fooled. On site, we cut it open with a cutting machine, and the inside is also a uniform golden yellow, making it indistinguishable from real gold in appearance. Even professionals can only detect it with a spectrometer. Although not astonishing, it has good flexibility and can be melted and shaped into various types of jewelry. Today, we are using this material to custom make a bracelet for a fan from Guangdong. The master craftsman is handcrafting it, and the finished bracelet looks exactly like real gold in color and appearance.
All that glitters ain't gold. This next video is going to have everybody out there that was born in male happy that they was born in male, because this lady is about to try to explain to us what it's like going to the OBGYN, and it doesn't seem like it's a good time.
Oh my God, this nigga is fucking retarded. You're so stupid for that. Oh my God.
Super smart move if you wasn't being recorded when you come in the parking garage and leave the parking garage. And I'm sorry, my man, if you gotta steal the parking on your date, maybe you shouldn't be on a date. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the first question of this video. Now I'm gonna need y'all to be honest with yourselves and answer this question.
They give you 100 million, but your favorite child gotta go to jail for a year. What you doing? Your favorite child gotta go to jail for a year. He gone. She gone. What you doing? What you doing? You getting that money?
Just pick one.
Like I said, hit me up in the comments section and let me know who your favorite child and which one you sending to jail for a year. I'll be honest, I got 3 daughters and I love them all the same. So I think the only fair solution to this question would be to let them decide who's going to go, who's going to take one for the team. They could end up getting more to split than everybody else, but somebody got to take one for the team, y'all. Sorry. Y'all tough, man. I raised y'all to be tough. Cut it out, man.
Stop crying, punk ass. Go ahead.
But anyway, moving on. If y'all thought the smelling salts was wild, you know they are selling fake booger sugar on TikTok.
I don't always sell blow, but when I do, I sell the best. Caffeine powder. Check it out. It's right there. There's the link. It's on the TikTok shop. I go in there and I staple boxes like
I like it. It's kind of insane that you can get this stuff on the TikTok shop. This right here is blow. If you are like me and your morning routine happens to include a Monster, Red Bull, NOS flavor of the day, this is going to change everything, and you will know immediately. I got mine about 5-6 days ago now. I have not had an energy drink since. This is immediate, it lasts just as long, and the downside is much less than, say, that of a Red Bull, or 2 or 3 or 4 a day. Because let's face it, nobody just drinks one Red Bull. If you want all of the energy without all of the sugar and other things they put in the energy drinks, this right here is your alternative. I got this right on the TikTok shop, which is crazy. I'll put a little link, same link I used to get mine, at the bottom of the video.
We don't want it. Return to sender.
Was that blow on the TikTok shop? That's right. That's right. That's blow on the TikTok shop right there, guys. This right here is caffeine powder that'll get you right. You can take it here. You can put it in a meal. You can put it in a drink. Whatever you want to do, whatever you're comfortable with. But I'll tell you what, this stuff will get you right. It'll get you locked in. The reality is I'm working on a massive project, and this stuff is just keeping me locked in, guys. So if you want something like this, you want to try it, have your own experience, do a favor for yourself and hit that link below.
I have never been a big supporter of energy drinks, but man, drink your energy drinks, man. Don't go out putting this stuff up your nose. Next thing you know, you running around the hood like
$20. Oh, hold on. You didn't tell me how many times I had to try. Oh, I just...
Yeah, your shit ringing.
Is it?
Your shit
Am
ringing.
I?
Shit, you tell me.
Ooh. Okay. Bet you can't drop me for 50. You heard me? You think you're gonna drop me to 8?
You got knocked the out.
leave that stuff alone, man. You don't want to be outside trying to break bottles over your head all amped up for no reason, man. Taking bets to get knocked out. Leave it alone, man. But also leave alone all this stuff that they selling in these gas stations and all these little smoke shops. I've been telling y'all this forever. It's a lot of fentanyl going around in these gas stations and these smoke shops.
I want to fight, bro. Yo, big man, I want to fight. Pull up. Where's my mother? I want to fight, my nigga. Come shake, bro. Come shake with me, bro. Look, both of them. Positive. One line is positive, gang. Shit is super positive too, right? I'm bugging. I'm bugging, my nigga, yo, boy. I'm not playing with you, yo. I want to shake, bro. Who fighting me? Come outside. Who want to shake? Come on. No, come on, nothing, yo, boy. I'm not playing with you, nigga. I smoke this, bro. You think I'm playing with you, bro? Nigga, if you came to the hood and I gave you some bud and they have Fetty in there, what you gonna do when you come back? What you gonna do? You gonna spin on me, right? My nigga, what you think? You get a pass because you behind the glass, nigga? And that's grabber that shit? And this grabber, nigga. This the grabber that these niggas sell us. That nigga smoking, boy. Niggas just smoking this shit. You niggas just violating, boy. I don't want to hear none of that funny face looking funny. No, goo. None of that, boy. Boss man is on the phone.
Brother, only work.
Yo, boy. This shit looks crazy, bro. I'm not bugging.
To break down what happened in that video, my man bought some loose tobacco. Cause dig this, y'all, young people is mixing loose tobacco with their weed and rolling joints. That has to be the nastiest tasting joint ever. But anyway, besides that, they tested the loose tobacco and found fentanyl in it. Now they in the store wanting to go on my man's mouth. And this is where the whole no snitching thing, y'all hold no snitching rules, they need to upgrade. The rules need to upgrade. They need to come in the 2025. If y'all don't want to snitch on each other doing dirt in the street, that's fine. But when you come across a situation where somebody is openly selling fentanyl in your neighborhood, you should be taking that test and that package down to the police station so my man can get shut down. You going up in there, and even if you kicked everybody behind in the building, it ain't gonna stop the money. And it's all about the money. So your little threats ain't nothing. They gonna sell another bag of that poison soon as you leave the building because you ain't go to the police station. But it's one thing when human beings get a hold of this stuff, because 9 times out of 10 we looking for it. It's a whole different story when pets get a hold of it. And it's sad. I'm coming across a whole bunch of videos of pets getting a hold of people's stashes.
Yo, my f***ing dog, this is a Adderall capsule. Dog is on Adderall, y'all. She knocked some shit over here. Some shit. A bottle fell on the floor out of nowhere. I don't know. I didn't know I had Adderalls in this. And she chewed the bottle up and got in the bottle, ate the Adderall, and she been like this since this morning. Non-stop. And I really feel bad for her because, like, I don't know what to do. It's a Saturday. Ain't no vets open.
I know y'all true Insadians like I am, so I know y'all have no clue that skating has made a comeback right now. It got people out in the park practicing. She's never gonna be able to join the crew with those moves. But like I told y'all, skating is back. Did you see how many people was at that skating rink? Skating is back, man. But back to the lady from the beginning. She wasn't practicing to go to the skating rink. Anybody is invited to the skating rink, but everybody isn't invited to the back alley skate meets.
Get it, girl. Bell bottoms is back and skating. We are truly about to be in the 80s again, man. But this next clip is going to be a black family versus a family of bears. And we're going to see who going to win.
I just came out of. Y'all finna run back in because
they coming around to the grill now.
Oh, no. It's around the cabin. Back up. It's around the cabin, man. We stuck.
Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie.
You jump, I'm jumping.
Hi, cutie. Hi.
Yeah, watch out that gate, don't walk, nigga.
What's up, man? Oh, sh.
You know that gate on
Hi, cutie.
Oh, shit, help here. Lock that door. Hi, cutie. Don't look at yourself. Shit, my phone out there. What he is?
Right there at the door.
Again, y'all, what
Why
y'all
that nigga
doing?
jump so fast?
Y'all thought it was a game. Y'all thought it was a game.
Yeah, she thinking that black. Why that joker jumped on the thing?
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Bears won that one, no contest. To me, they was braver than me. As soon as he would have started coming up the steps, we in the house and we locking all the doors. But we gonna move on to question 2 of the video, and it's an inheritance question, so pay attention.
This lady's asking, am I the a-hole for forcing my son to sell the car he's inheriting from his grandpa? This didn't happen yet, but my whole family is fighting over this. I will try to make this as short and as concise as possible. My father passed away in December. He owned a classic car. I believe it's a 50 Chevy Bel Air. My son, 17 years old, is the only grandson that he had. I have one sister who has 2 daughters, and I have 2 other daughters. along with my son. So there's 5 grandkids in total. Now, something about my father, he was never a girls guy. He always got along with the boys way more than he got along with the girls. My dad and my son were very close. So close, in fact, that he left that old classic car to my son. He left that car to him in his will, and the rest of the grandkids, they got $4,000 each. Now listen, the vehicle, that right there is valued at over $70,000. My sister, livid. Me, I'm unhappy as well. What my dad did is blatantly unfair to his 4 other grandkids. Now, I don't understand the full legality of the situation because it was left to my son, but right now he's currently underage. The car right now is currently being held at my mom's house. Now, I don't know exactly how I'm going to force my son to sell it, but I think that is what should happen, and the money should be divided equally along all of the grandkids. I think that that would be the fair thing to do. Now, my son, oh, he's absolutely upset over this. He says that his grandpa left him that car. He says that he had helped his grandpa work and build on the car and was learning how to repair everything that's going on inside of the car. So, why does him spending time with his granddad and learning how to build a car affect him getting a large portion of money more than his other siblings? Now, I do have a savings for him for college, and I'm really getting to the point of just telling him that, you know what, keep the car. I will take your college savings and divide that up between all of your siblings and your cousins. This is something that I'm thinking about really doing if he refuses to sell the car. So, am I the a-hole?
Yes, you are. Hit me up in the comments section and let me know how y'all feel about that one. But if you ask me, I don't care if he left everybody $1 and left one person everything. You rotten if you go behind that man's back after death and force the issue to be whatever you wanted it to be. It's not your will, it's your father's will. But like I said, y'all hit me up in the comments section and y'all tell me how y'all feel about this one. But did y'all ever see Jerry's will? Jerry Springer. Before he passed away, he had a will, and it shocked a lot of people.
Yo, this Jerry cold-blooded. Look, these two his kids that he had with his wife. These two the kids he had with his mistress. Watch this.
I have to go a step further. Jordan, Megan, I leave our home here in New Orleans to you to do.
That's what he left to the white. Now watch this.
My estate, my properties in Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, my bank accounts, investment portfolios, all liquid and intangible assets, everything, all of it will go to my children, John and Misha.
Oh, this nigga cold-blooded. Oh, that nigga cold-blooded. That nigga Jerry cold-blooded even in death. I ain't even know that. How many of y'all knew that Jerry did that? That nigga cold-blooded. Respect to Jerry. That's why we love you, Jerry. Respect to Jerry, man.
How y'all feel about that outcome? You think everybody left that table feeling like everything was fair and equal? But anyway, just a little backstory on that. I don't know how people feeling out there either which way, but a little backstory on that is supposedly the black kids got left a whole lot more because Jerry wasn't allowed to be in their lives. So Jerry was kind of paying them back through his death because the mother didn't want nothing to do with Jerry and kept the kids, hid the kids from Jerry, I guess. I don't know. If you know more about that backstory, hit me up in the comments section and let us know. We're going to go on to the last question of the video. It's the last question, y'all, and it's a whose fault is it question. So I'm going to need y'all to answer in the comment section, whose fault was this?
Hey, man, tell me you live in Atlanta without telling me you live in Atlanta. So I was over at South Lake Mall today out in Morrow, Georgia. Something told me just to keep driving, don't even go in. But anyway, I go in and when you come out the mall, you got them hustlers out there always trying to sell you something. So it's a dude out there trying to sell a MacBook Pro. So I pull him to the side. He talking, I'm talking. He calm, I'm calm. He said, I'm trying to get $400 for it. I said, I'll give you $250. He tried to negotiate up a little bit more, but he ended up taking the $250. And then he was like, yeah, man, and I got Canon cameras. I got all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can go get the camera right now. I said, oh, no, man, it's all good. I said, I'll take your number and I'll lock you in. If I need something, I'll see if you got it. So I'm going to the car, hey, MacBook look like it's wrapped up from Best Buy. So I get in the car. I start opening that thing. Hey, that boy gave me some duct tape. Not a wrinkle in it. Line straight. Apple sticker printed off with some scotch tape on it. And that boy gave me 2 pieces of towel from Home Depot. And to charge it, he gave me an extension cord with the end cut off. Hey, y'all Atlanta scammers, hey, y'all different, man. I promise. Hey, Atlanta, Georgia scammers are not normal.
Stupid.
Tell me who fault y'all think that is. But I know me, as soon as I heard Atlanta, I was like, yep, your fault. Your fault. You buying something on the street outside the mall in Atlanta and you thought it was going to be real? Yeah, you're not from Atlanta and you must have never heard of Atlanta.
Let's cut this shit. It is directly your fault.
But before we get up out of here, I'm going to need y'all to go over to Confused Breakfast TikTok. Give them a follow because we're going to let this video play. And it's about 2.5, 3 minutes. But my man is going to break down to you how Ghostbusters, Die Hard, and Family Matters are all connected. And it's actually one long show, movie, one long event.
It's complicated, so pay attention.
Is a rookie cop in New York. One day he's tasked with escorting 4 scientists known as the Ghostbusters to the mayor's office. He overhears what Egon and the other Ghostbusters are explaining about paranormal activity. Being a nice, talkative young man, he keeps asking questions. He eventually gets the Twinkie explanation from Egon. He was also there to witness Gozer, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the near destruction of all life on Earth. Unable to think clearly, he accidentally shoots a 13-year-old boy because they thought the kid had a real gun. The shooting was investigated. He was found to have not done anything wrong, but it was time for a change of scenery. He transfers to LA, where he's forced to work a desk job while his work probation runs its course. We see him in Die Hard buying Twinkies. His knowledge of Twinkie ingredients and willingness to tell John McClane about it shows his obsession with the food since leaving New York, and Egon's explanation won't leave his brain. He's still not in a good place mentally. We start to see the cracks forming in his reality. He admits to the store clerk that Twinkies are for his pregnant wife. But this is just a made-up lie to himself to appear normal because he's not an everyday guy. There's not a wedding ring on his finger. He's beginning to build up an alternate reality in his mind because he tells John McClane the same thing. He even starts to hang on to the hope of forming a quick friendship with John. Unfortunately, the events that night at Nakatomi Plaza force Al into murdering again in the line of duty after almost being killed by terrorists. John moves on with his life, and the police chief takes all the credit for saving the day. This nightmare is at its peak for Al Paul, and he's admitted to a mental institution where he completely breaks down. To escape the pain, he creates an alternate reality in his head where he becomes Carl Winslow, a family man in Chicago as far away from the coast as possible. He's still a cop, but his duties never interfere with a solid, loving home life. He has a wife, 3 kids, a sister-in-law, a mother, all surrounding him, giving him support whenever. He is safe. He is happy. However, the guilt of his real life is manifesting itself and bubbling underneath until it finally pushes its way into Al's dream world. A 13-year-old boy named Steve Urkel.
Oh my!
The very same boy that Al killed accidentally back in New York.
Oh no!
With nothing to offer but being obnoxious, interrupting Al's peaceful dream existence, Steve haunts him like an angry spirit, causing frustration. Carl's powerless. As each horrible torture befalls Carl and his family, his tormentor cries, "Did I do that?" Only to serve and mock Carl even more, because Carl did do that. He killed the boy. The harder Carl tries to suppress his guilt, the worse it becomes. It becomes so unbearable that his peaceful life turns into a horror flick, eventually giving him a heart attack and having his family disappear one by one. Carl's Winslow dream reality crumbles, leaving Al Powell alone in a straitjacket and padded room until he dies.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
It was right in front of my face the whole time and I didn't even see it. Tell me how y'all felt about that, man. He broke it down beautifully. Go get a fellas a follow over at Confused Breakfast. I found them on TikTok, but I'm pretty sure they're on multiple platforms and that's a pretty unique name. But anyway, our time is done. It's time to slide up out of here. Hit me up in the comments section. Let me know how you feel about this one.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And believe me, if you get up in the comments section and you start talking all crazy, this is all I hear. That's what I hear and that's what I see, because y'all be talking out y'all behinds, man. But anyway, if you done made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.